Ballard.
This is Todd Habercorn.
This is David Vincent.
Hey, this is Sam Witwer.
This is Phil Lamar.
And you are listening to the Points of Interest.
Points of Interest.
Points of Interest.
And you're listening to Points of Interest Podcast Network.
Keep listening.
Well, hello, and welcome to the Points of Interest. Wait, what's happening? Why? Nothing's working. Okay, hey! Welcome to the Points of Interest podcast. I don't know what just happened. This is the most generic podcast on the internet. My name is Josh Hawks. I am the 303 Ninja. And right over there, he is my podcast partner for life. He is the other guy. It's Mr. Francis Fernandez.
Happy daylight saving time and post Halloween. I hope everyone got candy. I went to my local grocery store the day after or 2 days after Halloween. None of their candy was 50% off. I was mad.
Really?
Yeah, it was like 20% off or like whatever. It wasn't even like the full 50, except for the bad stuff. Like the no-name brands that you've never heard of before.
Yeah.
Not your Twixes. Yeah.
I know that bag. of no-name candy.
Generic candy. Here's generic candy for 50% off. Great. Candy I'm not going to eat.
It was already
Thanks,
50% off. It was the generic candy. Yeah, I think the beginning of October I destroyed half a bag of Halloween candy, and I was like, what am I doing? I don't even like candy like this. Why am I eating it? And I threw the rest of the bag away.
Oh, you could have given it away. I don't think you were home for that though, but you could have at least.
I should have, but
put a little bucket out for the kids to steal from.
Yeah, right. That would be cool if kids actually did trick or treating anymore. They just fucking do trunk or treat at the parking lot of a mall or something, or they do some corny thing at a gym at the gym of an elementary school where people set up 6x4 tables or whatever they are, and they're like, "Oh, come do trick or treating in the gymnasium."
Yeah.
No.
I mean, they did it in the mall. They had mall, trick or treating in the mall if you wanted to. I had all that stuff.
Yeah, while you're trick or treating, you're come do some commerce. Parents can do the commerce
here's the thing.
while you're getting candy.
It was technically double the candy because the mall closes before you could really go out for candy. So you get your first batch of candy from the staff of the mall, who are like, "Oh, look how cute you are. Here's some candy," and then you go out into the real world, and get freaked out by the people who are dressed up as, immovable skeletons or pumpkins and stuff, and then jump at you when you try to grab the candy that's in the little bucket.
My favorite Halloween story, I've talked about it on here probably 6 or 7 times, but taking a random kid's hand and taking her up to the fucking porch because she was too freaked out because there was a dude sitting in a rocking chair as a scarecrow and was ready to scare kids, and me dressed as Deadpool. The parents felt I was the most qualified person to take the kid up to the door, so they let me, a random person, take their little girl up to the door and protect her while she got...
They didn't see you.
No, but it's just fucking random. But it was awesome because, I gave her a sword to hold, feel strong with while she trick-or-treated, while I, held a gun, a toy gun, to the face of the scarecrow while the kid did her trick-or-treating. And the parents were like, "Yeah, go with Deadpool." What did I just say?
Well, you were also probably one of the few adults dressed up.
They didn't know. They didn't know it was technically an adult. Just some asshole dressed up as Deadpool.
Maybe not an adult, but you're at least taller than the other kids who were there, probably.
Yes. Yeah. But no, it
Yeah,
was.
no, I
It's so far. It's been my favorite Halloween story. I don't have kids of my own, nor do I want any. So, I'm not gonna have any, kid stories of my own. So other people's kids,
yeah, I was gonna say I don't have kids. I don't know anyone who have kids old enough to go trick or treating. Actually, I do. I know one kid who's old enough, but I mean, whatever. But like, I want to know if they're still doing the stuff that they did when I was trick or treating as a kid in the 90s and the 80s, where, oh God, as I date myself. But like there's one house I remember, the pool, they had a red light on the pool, so it looked like blood. They had fake spider webs all over the place. There was at least a couple of what looked like sheds or outhouses, and as you walk up to get the candy, you don't notice like an innocuous, like kind of like a standing outhouse or standing like shed. So you just walk past it, and the guy just sneaks out and just like is ready to freak you out. Like, I'm curious if we're in a world that is very naughty, don't you dare scare our kids, we are trying to protect them type of world. I don't know. So I'm curious if we've gone soft. I want to know if we've gone soft as a society.
I mean,
just Halloween.
As far as Halloween goes, yeah. You probably get on some sort of list for scaring a kid at Halloween.
God, wonderful.
I don't know. I'm just
wonderful.
Saying, probably.
I guess I wouldn't be surprised.
You shouldn't, because it's the world we live in. No, I don't know. They're trying to make things lighthearted, but I don't know how to make it lighthearted.
Hi, Ginger.
You know how we talked about MTV canceling all their channels?
We talked about that last week. Port MTV. We didn't.
Well, I didn't think about the biggest casualty of MTV getting rid of most of their programming. It's
not Carson Daly. He hasn't worked there for a while.
No, but what's Rob Dyrdek gonna do now besides sit back and count all the money he made?
Does he still have a show?
Tell me how this works, because apparently I don't know how TV actually works anymore.
Okay.
The dude was on TV for 14 years on MTV with one show. The concept never changed. It was what's that show? It was Talk Soup.
Fantasy Factory?
No, it's Talk Soup.
Talk Soup.
It was
are you talking about Joe McHale?
Ridiculousness.
Joe McHale
no,
was on...
the show Ridiculousness.
Oh, yeah.
It's all it is Talk Soup with extreme sports. All it is what's that show that was on Comedy Central? The guy, comedian, stand-up guy, internet videos.
It wasn't Joel McHale then.
No, I mean he was the original, I think, with the Talk Soup. But no, there was the internet. There was the same show, but about internet videos on Comedy Central with a stand-up comedian.
Oh, yeah. He did At Midnight for a while.
No, not that guy.
Not that guy?
No, not Chris Hardwick. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. We're moving on. It's just... Okay, 14 years Ridiculousness was on TV. How the fuck do you get 41 seasons out of 14 years?
The same way that Survivor has like 50 something seasons or something like that.
How?
They go on twice a year. They have a season twice a year. So
okay, with
that's how they have like 50 seasons.
Okay, with a show like that, a competition show. Yeah. I'm gonna almost giving it a pass, but it's a stretch. Because if it's in the same year, it's just, season 1A, 1B.
Same with this guy. Let's see. Which one are we talking about again? Ridiculousness. So it had you said how many episodes?
So 41 seasons.
41 seasons. Okay, because according to this, Ridiculousness was only on for 6 years.
What?
Oh no, that's something. Oh no, never mind. That's not when he created it. But anyway, okay. I don't know how you do that. Like that's a good point. Oh, 2011. Oh right, 2011 to today. Who's watching Ridiculousness? Who's watching the show?
I thought there were 41 episodes just on forever repeat.
The big guy is gone too. His like bodyguard dude died like years ago. How is he?
Oh yeah. And like,
wait, well, 46. Okay, so he has 1,689 episodes.
1,000? How do you get 1,000
so almost
episodes of that concept?
I don't know. This guy's insane.
And then the people sitting on the couch. The people. What the fuck do they do besides laugh?
I don't know. So it's 36 episodes a season, if that's the case.
That's a lot.
I don't know, dude.
That's a lot of episodes, really.
I don't get it. Yeah. Good on. And he's like 100 years old. I mean, I get it, but like, I just want to know who's watching. I just want to know who's watching Ridiculousness. I just want to know who's watching, who's turning that on, who's going on Tim TV and being like, you know what I want to watch? I want to watch a 50-year-old Rob Dyrdek do something.
No, I want to watch a 50-year-old Rob Dyrdek talk about people doing things.
Is that what he does?
Well, it's like Talk Soup and the other show I can't think of right now for some reason, where they watch a video and then he clowns on it.
A Web Soup or something like that?
No, Vamp. Damn it.
Okay, well look,
what the hell is this guy's name? It's not Christopher Titus. What is this fucking guy's name? Somebody. Wish we had like hundreds of people, then we'd have the answer already. But
we need hundreds of people. We needed a chat of 1,000 who will just blurt out the name of the thing, and we also need a producer. So, if you want to be, if there's 1,000 people out there within the sound of my voice who wants to be a part of our audience, we will not pay you, but you can come and join us. And if there's a producer out there who will work for free, who will work for college credit.
I don't know. I don't know how you're gonna, get that, but if you want to sign up for the college credit thing, we can put a good word in for you.
Yeah, we'll say something. We'll say something nice about you.
We'll give you a good recommendation.
Oh, that guy! Oh, he was great.
Daniel Tosh. Daniel Tosh is the guy.
Oh, Tosh 2.0. Oh, yeah. Tosh 2.0. Yeah.
That's the show I've been trying to reference. That's Talk Soup, but with web videos. But it's the same show. It's Talk Soup was like, here's clips of Maury Povich and shows like that. Goofy stuff that might happen on
Tosh
news.
2.0.
And then Tosh.0 was all internet videos.
Yeah. All right.
I'm about to die. It's being so aggressive with my talking, I almost choked. Or I guess I did.
So Tosh.0 has 301 episodes. It ended in 2020. Oh, I kept saying 2.0. It's Tosh.0. But yeah. It only had 11. Yeah. That's interesting. That's interesting that it lasted that long.
His 11 seasons makes a lot more sense than 41 episodes or 41 seasons or whatever the fuck the number ended up being.
Yeah, 46 seasons, 22 minutes an episode, 1,686 episodes. And the man is 51 years old.
I'm not sitting down to watch that, but I will. I stumbled upon a channel on YouTube that's all most extreme elimination challenge, or MXC. If you remember that show, it's like, here's season 1.
They brought it back for a second.
It's on. There's a season on Prime, of the original Japanese like source material. But it's the actual show. It's not MXC. So it's
okay.
Takashi's Castle is what the show is. It took me a second to remember what it's called.
Right.
Takashi's Castle, and it's the premise of what MXC was based off of. And it's just the obstacle course, but MXC took it and ran with it and overdubbed everything with their own voices and picked one person in every episode to be Baba Ganoush.
Baba Ganoush.
Yeah. On the first network for men. If you were a lady, you couldn't watch it.
What, Spike TV?
Spike TV, yeah. They got delayed.
Just like
the debut of the channel got delayed because Spike Lee was like, nope, nothing can have the name Spike in it without me getting money. So they had to like delay the network for like a week or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. So that was MTV canceling shows. Who'd have thought?
Oh, we thought it. Yeah. We didn't know. We didn't know it'd be more than the music stuff. I thought they were just getting rid of. I didn't realize they were getting rid of.
Nothing but music. An occasional game show. Remember Remote Control? And then we had a little animation block, but it was still kind of music based. The animation block. And then
it was Blind. I think Blind Date. Was it Blind Date?
No.
Something like that.
No, they had Remote Control.
Date or something.
I wasn't Hardwick and McCarthy.
Yeah, he was the host.
Was that on MTV first, or did they revive it on MTV?
I don't know.
First,
I thought that was an
Blind Date. What the fuck was it called?
Yeah,
1 in 100. No, that was Howie Mandel. Singled out.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
I didn't even. I remember when Twitter began. I was like, oh look, Chris Hardwick. He's got a Twitter. I like him. He's funny and snarky. He posted something about doing stand up, and I was like, oh, thought this guy was just a fucking TV host and just a snark fest. No, he's actually trying to be funny somewhere.
Yeah, he was on our local morning radio show in the early 90s, and then he went to MTV, and then he went to like do comedy, and then he's retired. I'm sure he's retired by now. I don't think he's done anything since for the last 10 years. After At Midnight, I think he just gave it all up, because I haven't really seen him anywhere since.
Yeah, he probably went home and said, you know what, I'm going to count my money.
Because he doesn't even have he had a podcast network for a while too, and then he just sold it to somebody. So he's not even part of that anymore. He's just like some dude. Like the Nerdist. Yeah. So he had the Nerdist, and then he's just like, I'm going to live my life now. Bye, everyone. See ya. So
yeah,
good on him, but
maybe he's enjoying the time change, or he's like me and woke up that morning and went, oh shit, I could feel my seasonal depression creeping in already. Nope, not Francis.
Seasonal elation.
Yeah. Francis loves this whole 4 hours of sunlight.
Feed me all the darkness. Hello, darkness, old friend.
I can't stand it. I left my house at 5 o'clock today to run a quick errand, and I was like, my headlights need to be on. It's 5. This is stupid.
Yeah, we haven't even hit our shortest day in a month.
I know. It's going to be 4 o'clock, and it's going to be dark. And I'm going to really be mad then.
Yay.
Need to move to Arizona, where they don't fuck with time change. They haven't for a long time.
Or Hawaii.
Or move to Chicago, where everything starts at 5 past the hour for some reason. It's just
Windy
like,
over there. I'm told it's windy.
well, yeah, that's why the wind changes the TV signals. It takes 5 extra minutes to get there.
Oh.
I don't know. Always growing up,
long as you
WGN and yeah, it was WGN television channel. Every time the Cubs played, they played at 2:05 or 1:05 or Sanford and Son's going to be on at 3:05. Like, what is the deal? Every channel in the world starts at 4:30 or 5 or
Oh yeah,
you know.
yeah.
No local news starts at 4:05 unless you're in Chicago.
It's that mountain time, man, or it's that central time, dude. It's central. It's all central time. I think that's the
Maybe.
the killer.
Yeah, they
It's
just
like
don't know
half
what
an
to do.
like. Well, because like there's a country that has a how time differences are about an hour, right? Or difference in time. I believe Newfoundland, which is a Canadian province, is half an hour time difference from the county,
What
the
the
time
fuck?
zone beside them. So they're a half hour difference. They're not even a whole hour.
Yeah, that whole all that stuff. That's weird to me. Or like border towns where like the border
Mhm.
runs through somebody's house or something,
Oh yeah.
and they have to have dual citizenship just to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, I mean that if you look at Florida, Florida has that little wiggly thing at the end, from the boot. Has this wiggly little piece of land that's like supposed to be a part of Louisiana or whatever.
Mm.
But somehow they made it a part of it's like has a different time zone than Florida, than all of Florida. That little wiggly little area.
Borders are weird. Like how they
Borders are weird.
like I watched videos of like how borders, of the United States, how they came about. And I'm like, that's weird.
Well, the weird thing is, like we're the ones with all the straight lines. U.S. did straight line borders, at least. No other country does straight line borders except for the U.S. So
I mean, you get over there in the East Coast and you start getting weird stuff like Michigan and whatever.
well, those are the colonies.
opposite of Michigan and like the Carolinas and Virginia. They're all like weird trapezoidal, kind of weird.
And then you go to like Kansas and it's just a perfect square.
But then you get like Rhode Island. It's just like, why is that even a place? It should just be someplace else, like sucked into something else.
I want to live in Rhode Island.
Like
Rhode Island sounds
Vermont, Maine, Rhode Island. What else am I missing? There's another place I'm missing up there. It should just all be one place. They're all so small.
New Hampshire. I'm thinking New Hampshire maybe.
Yeah. No, I see. Don't even remember New Hampshire. Who remembers New Hampshire?
Delaware. Yeah.
Yeah, all that stuff. We've been there. We've driven through it
We
anyway.
have been. Yeah,
We've
we've
driven
been
through
through a lot of. Well, yeah, we weren't there. We drove through there. That's true.
Stopped at a gas station. Got weird gas station food. Local gas station food. But we didn't get there? Well, what we couldn't get there if we did it today.
What's that?
Dr. Pepper out of a fountain.
Why? What?
Dr.
What are you
Pepper.
talking about?
I just stumbled upon this and I thought it was weird. Dr. Pepper has been erased from fountains, like fountain drinks, all across the United States, and has been replaced with Pib. Or Pib Extra, I guess.
Mr. Yeah, what? Wait, what? Why?
Due-
Why?
Due to a lawsuit going back to like the fucking 90s or something like that. Where
No.
I don't remember. I didn't write enough down. I thought I'd remember enough, but basically giving Dr. Pepper full control over its supply chain. And then,
Right, yeah, right. Because Dr. Pepper is a thing. It used to be owned. I guess is no longer distributed by Coke. But yeah, Coke. Dr. Pepper was a Coke product.
yeah. So there's actually a difference between Dr. Pepper Coke distributed and Dr. Pepper distributed. plastic bottles. The Dr. Pepper bottled by Coca-Cola are in like Diet Coke type bottles, or I guess Coke type bottles, shaped. And then Dr. Pepper are more like a traditional just fucking bottle. Like, I don't know. But I just thought it was really weird. Like, there's still a soda war going on out there, and who'd have thought there was?
Sort of. I mean, I guess. Yeah, I guess so. I'm just surprised that, well, because it said AMC Theaters one of the chains that is going to change back to Mr. Pibb. And I discovered Mr. Pibb when I worked at AMC, so I'm kind of excited that Mr. Pibb is coming back, because I prefer Mr. Pibb over Dr. Pepper, even though I don't really know what the difference is between the two. I just, for some reason, I like Mr. Pibb better than Dr. Pepper. So, I mean, yay, I guess. Yay me. I get to get my drink back. Get my drink back.
Well, does AMC do IMAX?
AMC does do IMAX.
Well, maybe you can get if they have it, you can get you a Pibb and go watch Back to the Future in IMAX. Because you can right now.
It's not 40th.
40th anniversary, yeah. I was gonna try and go see it today, but I wouldn't have had enough time to set up for this. Well, I mean, you do this
Yeah.
whenever, but I'm gonna try and keep things a little tight, ish.
Yeah.
But yeah, going to see that would have fucked all that up. But I think I'm gonna go try and see it next week.
You should,
because seeing it in IMAX would be rad.
Yeah.
Seeing it in the theater, period, would be pretty cool. But seeing it in IMAX would be really cool.
Yes, I think I mentioned it before, but I live near the Twin Pines / Lone Pines Mall, which is now just an abandoned mall with a movie theater and an arcade. But on the 30th anniversary, they had a party at the parking lot, because obviously there's no one there. It's an abandoned mall, and they had DeLoreans, and they had the van, and they had a big screen where you could watch it outside on the parking lot. You can watch Back to the Future. So I'm sad I don't think they're doing it this year. But man, that was fun to kind of like. I didn't participate. I was there after like they showed the movie. I passed by. And I was like, man, that looks fun. So I think it's worthwhile if you can go and see it in theaters, because, man, I wasn't old enough to watch it in theaters when it came out.
I don't think I saw it in theater. Maybe I did. I don't remember. I mean, I've seen it 8 billion times since.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I know if I see, that's the thing. That's the other thing. If I hear the music, I have to watch all 3 movies. So you got to plan for that.
Yeah. I want to say like one of the cable channels. I remember I was on vacation, and one of the cable channels in the hotel room had all 3. And I want to say, I believe I stayed for all of them. I didn't do anything for that one day of vacation when I was out. I was like, I need to watch these movies.
That's what happens when you hear that music. It's kind of like Indiana Jones music. You're like, oh, shit. Well, here goes 10 hours of my day, because I got to watch all 3, 4. Well, I know there's more than 4, but I gave up after the 4th one. With Sean Connery.
That's the 3rd one.
That's the 3rd one?
Yeah.
Well, I gave up after the Okay, I gave up after the 3rd one.
Because 4th one is Crystal Skull, and 5th one is Dial of Destiny.
Yeah.
3rd one is, in my humble opinion, is the best movie because of Sean Connery. It has the best humor and some of the best dialogue in it.
Yeah, I think it's
after the dog.
I don't know. Somehow the adventure in that one is also the most fun.
Yeah,
and it hits on.
Nobody
it kind of hits on all the points of the first 2 movies in that one too.
Yeah. Yeah. It doesn't have the same romance as the first 2 do, because you had Marion, and then you had that other like hoity-toity girl
Right.
that had didn't have the romance of the first two, but you had the banter of Dr. Jones Sr. and
Junior.
Henry. Yeah, but he's junior, but it was his first Henry? No, Henry's the dad, I think. Henry's the dad.
Well, they'd both be if he's junior.
Oh, yeah, I guess so. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Indiana, that's what we call the dog.
Yes. It's like I'm watching Hunt for Red October all over again.
Yeah, it was a horrible impression.
Man.
I know. I don't pretend to do Scottish at all.
He's a special kind of Scottish too, so
Yeah,
I don't
that's true.
blame you.
That is true. Since we're talking about movies,
Sure.
this past weekend, I guess it was this past weekend at some Tokyo movie convention thing, Toho announced that they're going to do Godzilla, a sequel to -1. Minus Zero is what they're going to call it. And it looks like there might be a kaiju that shows up. There might be some kaiju fighting.
Yeah,
They didn't show who it is, but there's some sort of big menacing creature in the mist.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know it in order. Like, I feel like Mothra would be the first one. Like, if you were to go in order of.
I mean,
Right.
maybe that or Ghidorah, depending on tomato. I think for fan service, I think you go that or Rodan.
Oh yeah, sure.
I mean, yes, Mothra, but I think that's too easy. And the shape isn't Mothra. It's definitely a bipedal standing thing.
Well, I like the first one. I like -0 or -1. So -0, I'm sure will be just as fun.
I hope it's King Caesar, but it won't be. It should always be King Caesar.
Little Caesar.
Beats Pizza. Not sponsored, but damn it, they should. We take a break and just have a big.
Just take a bite from a cheesy pizza. Just take one bite.
Have some crazy bread. We could do these things in togas.
I find ads in YouTube videos lately to just be getting more and more ridiculous in how they do the ad, because you have carte blanche to do what you want to sell the ad, as long as you say all the points and what website to go to do whatever. But man, some of them are just like, because I've been watching a lot of Jolly lately, thanks to you reminding me that Jolly exists, and they do like NordVPN ads or whatever.
Yeah, but at least they try to make it fun.
They do, and they make it relevant to whatever they're doing at the time. So yeah, but I just think like, oh god,
the guy makes up goofy songs.
Yeah. Not all the time. Yeah,
not all the time, but it takes time. I watch a guy that the Kerbal Space Program. You remember that game?
I do. Yes.
Sending little green frogs into space. There's a guy that still makes a ton of content from that game.
Good.
And
nice.
he'll be building something. He'll be like, oh, we got a little special thing in this, this thing that we're sending out to rescue this Kerbal on this planet. And he'll go through the whole mission. He won't mention it again he'll only mention it during the build of the rocket. And then it's like, okay, we've captured around the planet that the little Kerbal's stuck on. Now we're going to send down this little pod that's, in his head canon, has food and supplies and a year supply of NordVPN. He just goes into it, and it's at least when he does it. I've been watching the content for long enough now that I'm like, okay, here comes the 30-second ad read.
I get excited when the ad isn't for Squarespace or Nord or, like the typical, or was it
mattress?
The food. Oh yeah, Casper mattress.
Yep.
Yeah.
The Ghost, Casper. Let's bring back the fleshlight advertisements.
You know what's funny is I haven't seen like there used to be big Adam and Eve ads for sex toys. I remember, and I get why they don't do it anymore because they had some lawsuits. But I remember when actually Madison had ads on the radio, not even on like YouTube or anything. But
is that
like,
the one where like the cheating website?
That's the cheating website. That's you know, life's too short. Have an affair. So yeah, that was their slogan. But yeah, but then there were some lawsuits because I think they leaked, or the customer data got leaked, so everyone's names and addresses and all that stuff went out. But yeah, so I don't know. I mean, I'd be excited. There's one YouTuber I watch where their ads are always something. Oh yeah, manscaping is the other one that people like to do is manscape. But yeah, their ads
I
are
like to make
nothing,
little,
none
like,
of this.
like the points of interest arrows. I like to do that when I manscape.
There you go. yeah. You just shave 2 arrows and then you have 3.
Oh God, that was stupid.
I'm beginning to see why we're not sponsored. No, we should. Look.
No, we're not. We're definitely not sponsored by Fleshlight because the email I sent to them was probably while we'll never hear from them ever. I probably have the email's been passed to the entire company. Do not respond to this guy.
You're blacklisted.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know. Anyway, I don't know. We're talking about ads, but yeah,
it came up. It came.
No, I know.
YouTube ads back in the day, at least maybe because I do the YouTube Premium, so I haven't seen a YouTube ad in forever. But a lot of news-based. I use the term news lightly because I'm talking about wrestling stuff or whatever, toy stuff.
Yeah.
They've been doing it for so long that they know, I guess once you are making money on YouTube, you can choose where the commercials show up.
You do a mid-roll or an end-roll, yeah.
So what they do is they put in transitions. Like they do transitions between stories anyway, but then they do a transition. That's where the ad pops in, or not an ad, but like a commercial. Like if you have regular YouTube and those commercials play mid commercial, so you don't lose anything. So when the YouTube commercial ends, you're still in the transitional period in between stories.
It's not like they're in the middle of speaking and all of a sudden you have this ad and then they finish it. Yeah, Red Letter Media does the same thing. If you've heard of them, they're like they do movie reviews and do like bad horror movies and stuff like that. But anyway, they leave a spot where it's like just a blank, like they just leave an area where they can put ads and then they just do it that way. So yeah, I get it. I'm glad that people
I wish that. I mean, like, it would be nice. I know, who knows, fucking commercials get played during this on a regular account. I don't get any money from it if they do.
Well, if we have enough to become partnered or not partnered, affiliate, whatever the one step is, you will get if you do that, then ads appear and you get money from the ads. So
okay. Well, as far as the YouTube side of things.
YouTube, yeah.
It would be cool that when I uploaded this to YouTube, it said, okay, there's gonna be 5 YouTube commercials during this 1 hour and 10-minute video. If it told me where it was gonna be, I would put in little breaks or figure out time it wise, so at least it wouldn't be in the middle of a sentence. Try to anyway.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't know if we qualify for ads on
Not on
YouTube yet.
No, I did recently just get an email from Twitch saying something about affiliate thing, and I got a little notification thing. I need to look into it.
There's only one thing you need to do, because we on average get about, you have to have at least 3 views per stream, which we would get around 5, 6, whatever. but you also need to do 30 hours a month. See, or I think it's 30 hours a month. It's somewhere around there. It's like you have to do a certain number of hours per month, and then you become eligible, and then you can have subscribers, and you can have, they'll do ads, and they'll even tell you, because you'll be the host of it. They'll tell you when the ads come up, so you can stop talking, let the ad go. A streamer recently got people got pissed off that this one streamer's like their subscribers got mad at the streamer because he pauses during commercials so that his non-paying viewers don't miss out on the content. So he'll be like, okay, I'm gonna just stop right here, let the commercial run. It's about 2 minutes or whatever. He'll just BS with his subscribers, and then he'll just go off where he left off. Which I'm like, that's nice. Look at him.
Yeah, that's totally how I would do it.
Thoughtful to his audience,
hey, we got a commercial coming up. We're gonna just vamp.
Yeah.
So you guys come back. Hey, we get a little counter. Hey, we're coming back, so we're gonna stop talking about what mid sentence, but we're gonna stop talking about it because people are coming back. Or you finish up the thought right when people are coming back from the commercial, and you go, and if you want to know what we were just talking about, you better subscribe.
Yeah, I mean, don't do that. I mean, we could, but I feel like that's not the environment anymore. I feel like the environment for this type of stuff has changed, man.
This is not even the goal. It's not even the goal. The goal is just to record the stuff and have a good time. Whatever benefits come from having a good time, then you roll with those. But
yeah, no, I've seen a few people. I follow a couple of really tiny streamers who have sometimes I'm the only one talking on their stream. I'll be the only one talking with them. But it's real nice. It's so nice to kind of see those smaller streamers. Just we're small streamers, but just to see them try to do something, try to build that audience.
Mm-hmm.
And it's it's tough unless you're loud, obnoxious, and are very, very opinionated. And now that the tides are kind of, some people who might be listening right now wouldn't be happy with this, but a lot of streamers now, at least the more popular ones, have a certain point of view that wasn't popular 2 or 3 years ago, which is now a point of view that's popular amongst audiences. So it's just hard to keep up, man.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
You need to scream. You need to yell at people. You need to cause controversy.
Most of my job, there's a lot of yelling at people at my job. So I like to do something that involves not yelling at people and sharing my... Actually, I had to yell at somebody the other night. It was late. It was pretty late. 10:30 at night. I needed, I just got off of work. Need a little munchie. So celebrate that I made it through the week. Unharmed. Well, mostly. My back is really tender from all the fighting that's been happening in the last month, but we'll survive. Right. So I'm at a stoplight. I'm behind a car. Got my blinker on. My lights, as we've discussed, all the lighting in my car is super fucking bright.
Okay.
Here comes a car coming up behind me. And I look at my rearview mirror and I'm like, God, I hope it's going to stop. And I'm not going to be the one that stops it because it's not stopping.
Okay, I don't think you told me this.
This just happened.
Okay.
So, see the front end of the car dive into the ground. I'm like, okay, well, good. At least it stopped. And I look forward again. And then I look up because something catches my eye. The headlights are getting closer to my car. It's rolling forward. So
rolling. Yeah.
Step off the brake, hit the gas, and try and match the speed of the car. Do a pretty good job. The car does tap me. Stops. I stop. I jump out. I'm going to admit my road rage incident. Because admitting is the first step or whatever, right? I jumped out of the car very aggressively and looked at the person who's holding their fucking phone in their hand.
This explains your tweet.
The screen is on.
Yeah.
They roll the
Porn?
window down.
Oh.
I wish it was porn. If it was porn, I would have been like, hey, you know what? It's okay. I started screaming at this person at the top of my lungs.
Appropriate.
The first things are out. It's 10:30 at night. We're the only motherfuckers out here. How did you manage to fucking not pay attention? And I'm like, because you're on your fucking phone. I was like, you're a goddamn idiot. You don't deserve to have a license or own a car. You're a piece of shit. Pay attention. And I had to fight every urge for me to not ask for their phone and throw their phone across the fucking state. Because that's what I wanted to do. But that's illegal.
I was going to say, yeah.
Screaming at somebody in that situation is bordering, menacing, bordering it.
Yeah.
It's definitely being an asshole, but you hit my fucking car. You tapped it. It was the lightest of taps. There's not even a scratch on my bumper.
No.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Forgetting that I'm at a stoplight. The car in front of me, it was a turn arrow, so they went. And I yelled at this person through the entire light cycle. I realized about a minute into my screaming that this person doesn't speak English or is choosing not to. As all of this is probably falling on deaf ears, but I need to get it all out. So I'm going to continue. And yeah, and then I ran out of gas. And have a good night. Looked at my bumper, made sure there was no marks on it. Busted out my flashlight, like a real flashlight, not the phone. Did a quick scan, looked at both bumpers, no marks on either. You got lucky this time. I know you don't understand what I'm saying right now, but you got lucky this time. Have a good night. And drove off.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was probably the maddest I've ever been in a car, incident situation. I've been hit a hell of a lot harder and gotten out and been like, damn, that sucks. But this was just stupidity, pure stupidity.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, I'd be lying if I said I never. I've had it on occasion, like once a year. I get mad at the person driving in front of me, and now less so because I work from home, so I don't drive as much. Sure. But man, I get where you're coming from, dude. I will see. The worst part for me is when I'll see like our local police or CHP on their phone, and I'm like, come on.
While they're driving?
I don't see them. I don't normally see them while they're driving, but they're at the stop with their phone in their hand. So I'm assuming that they had it there,
If it's in their hand at a stoplight, you can make the assumption, which we all know what assuming does, but come on.
Yeah.
What is that?
Assuming makes an ass out of you.
Perception's reality.
Oh, yeah.
If it's in your phone, if it's in your hand at a stoplight, then it's probably in your fucking hand while you're driving too.
Yeah. I've been tempted. Yeah.
I wanted to just let me see your phone, and it was either going to be smash it on the ground or throw it across the parking lot. And we're in the street. I was going to throw it into a parking lot across the street. But that's premeditated. Because that's exactly when I went up to the window. That's what I thought. So that's premeditated.
I'm just saying, like, no one would be mad. No, people would understand where you're coming from in that regard. Like, it's just so obnoxious sometimes.
I mean, it's like I said, there was absolutely no damage. Does the reaction meet the situation? The level of reaction meet the situation? No, No, but I was mad.
Yeah.
Like, not only did you, like, it wasn't just that, oops, you rolled into me. It was that you had to slam on your brakes, digging the front end of your car into the ground to stop before you hit, before you let your car roll forward. So you weren't paying attention to begin with.
Can I tell you, though,
Please.
that current technology, if you have a brand new car, I feel like the technology is detrimental to people who do this. Because in my car, it has a collision detector.
Mm-hmm.
So if I get too close to a car too fast, it will beep at me. So if I were to have my attention on a phone, at least that alarm would be like, oh, well, it's there to make sure I'm safe. So then I can stop looking and hit the brakes right, on time. But that just I'm not saying it encourages, but that kind of gives an out for people who do want to look at their phone because there's an alarm already telling them, hey, you're getting too close to this car in front of you. So I don't know.
So yeah, I did throw a tweet out there that I think phones should be nerfed inside the car. I don't know how. It's not my job to come up with that fucking technology or solution, but I think that somehow, I don't know. When you that's the thing. People connect their phones to their car, so that like immediately they should disable half the functions on the car or of the phone.
So, phones have this functionality. People just refuse to turn it on. Because I know that there's a drive mode, at least on. I'm pretty sure Google has it, but Apple definitely does. Because my old iPhone would be like, anytime I drove, it would pop up drive mode. And what drive mode would do is it would lock it. It'd prevent texts. It would prevent distractions, so you don't go for your phone. So you just leave it in the pocket or wherever you're putting it. And it exists for iPhone. At the very least, it exists for iPhone. But yeah, so technology does exist where what you're talking about, where you can't get distracted because the phone won't let you. But it requires you to actually turn that on, and it requires you to actually turn the functionality on so that you don't, run into anybody or whatever, So it's unfortunate.
Yeah, I know, and it's just an old man fucking screaming about nothing. But it's just so ridiculous. I mean, even back in the pager days, when all I had was a pager. Not even a two-way, just a pager. You're driving, beep, beep, beep. Well, better check that when I get home because I don't have a phone.
Exactly. Yeah.
So there's no point in looking to see who wants to talk to me now because I can't do anything fucking about it. Then we got our cell phones, our first cell phones. I just knew that driving and talking on the phone, probably not the best idea.
Well, our states made laws against it, and it didn't do anything, obviously. But we have laws against being on your phone in your car.
You just said you saw CHP with holding onto their phones at stoplights, in a state that you're not even supposed to fucking have your phone anywhere near you when you're in the car in California. Yeah, even it's like I'm thinking about touching my phone. Woo, woo, woo! You get pulled over. It's how it's supposed to be. It's how I've read the law.
Yeah.
But yeah, how many times a day does somebody almost get hit because somebody's fucking watching Pornhub while they're driving in the middle of the day? Watch Pornhub on the freeway at night.
Right.
When you're going in a straight line, you got nothing to worry about. No cars. Well, maybe not in LA, but there's no cars. It's fine then. Yeah. City driving? No, you need to be paying attention. So, did I accomplish anything by jumping out of the car and acting like a fucking idiot? No. Did it feel good? Yes. Did I scare the person? I think so.
Now, if you can translate that to Twitch, you can get thousands and thousands of watchers who get to watch you yell and scream about people. There's this one. YouTube has recently been algorithming me towards this guy named Caleb Hammer. He does a show called Financial Analysis or something like that. And his show is just talking to people to get their finances in check. But all he does is cuss them out, call them idiots, tell them what morons they are. He belittles them. That's the whole hour and a half show is him making fun of these people with real financial, these are real financial problems. They're in like hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt. And all he does is name call and tell them what terrible people they are. And that he's just making all of it made me watch. I'm like, oh, this is interesting to watch this guy just yell at these poor souls who are like, yeah, I'm drowning in debt for stupid reasons, but man, I'm here to be yelled at by this guy. So
I wish it was. I don't know if it's illegal. It's bordering probably some moral thing, but if I were able, especially in the last year and a half, because things are kind of changing with my job, but the last year and a half, if I was able to put on a not a dash cam, personal cam, like a police cam.
Oh, a body cam.
Body cam. That's the word.
Yeah.
If I was able to put a body cam on after we escorted them into our private office, well, I mean, I would get canceled, and my aura would be tarnished.
I mean, you could blur their face out, which is what a lot of
but the shit that comes out of my mouth would that's where the aura tarnishing would come in.
You can bleep it. You can bleep yourself, if you do it all after.
I mean, if I'd want to make any money on those videos, I'd have to.
Yeah. So wait, what? Oh no, you mean YouTube will allow it? YouTube has changed their mind on cursing, so they're allowing cursing now. Yeah. I mean, depending on what you say, I guess, if you're calling the people out.
That's the thing.
You might want to bleep that stuff out.
Hyped up said some pretty ridiculous stuff.
Yeah.
Pretty ridiculous stuff.
All I'm saying is that you could do it if you really,
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, my face would never be on it.
Well, no, it'd just be the body cam.
Yeah. Those that would have been fun, just because I've said some pretty outlandish, crazy stuff to people.
It's part of your job.
I mean, we are to match any aggression that we are dealt. So the thing I think I surprised the most out of everybody on my team is that I'm one of the best shit talkers on the team, and nobody would think that just looking at me. But most situations in the past year and a half, people looked at me and they're like, "Hey, do you want to go deal with this?" Like,
no.
Why me? Because you got a good tongue. Okay. Oh, but once you guys hear me, say something about the color of clothing that they're wearing, I've run out of things to say, and you should start backing me up.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Like, oh, you green shirt wearing motherfucker. Like, I have nothing to say at that point.
Yeah, when your insults are on their attire, yeah.
like the color of their attire. Not even their attire, just the color, because I don't know what else to say. I've run out of insults.
Yeah. Your well has run dry on insults.
Yeah, like, what grown-ass man wears Dayglow green? What the fuck?
Hypercolor. Oh, kind of.
Oh, I mean, if I saw somebody kayfabe doing something that I would have to talk to them about at my job, and they were wearing hypercolor, I'd give them a pass in some ways.
Somehow make it like, what the hypercolor looks good on you.
You fucked up. That's why you're having to talk to me right now. But I'm gonna be cool with you because you're wearing a shirt from 1992, and it still works. Because I can see my handprints all over the shirt.
How has that not made a comeback?
Okay. Context. I got bored one night. Okay. I was high and I was bored one night. And I was thinking I saw a tweet about all the transparent stuff that we used to have, like the pagers and phones and all that sort of fun stuff. And I was like, you know what? We used to have hypercolor too. I wonder what happened to that company. I think the company only lasted for like 18 months. or whatever however long hypercolor was a thing for. But some Chinese company just kept making the shirts. And I don't know, that was 5 or 6 years ago when I looked it up. So I don't know if it's even a thing anymore. I'm sure you could buy a hypercolor from eBay and it probably doesn't work anymore.
Watch hypercolor be toxic or something, and that's why they had to get rid of it, because it was like, causing people's hands to fall off because they're too busy trying to change the color of their sweaters.
I mean, it was that, or all the sexual harassment court cases that would come about of it today.
I guess
because
so. You're not wrong.
Like, it's a color changing shirt. I'm gonna grab something.
Oh man. Bring back hypercolor, bring back mood rings, bring the stuff back that changed color. That's all I want, is stuff that changed color back.
And transparent.
Well, there's some places that's there's places that still make, that may not have transparent phones. There are transparent phones. I think the
nothing
phone, nothing phone, I think is transparent.
Yeah.
I think the nothing phone is transparent. They make transparent controllers still for game systems.
Yeah, because Mad Cats still exists.
Do they really?
I don't know.
Okay.
I was just trying to be funny.
I think you were on that one. But yeah, so transparent still exists. They just need to, because we don't have phones anymore. Remember, it was the phones that kind of started it all.
Right. Well,
they still have Polaroids.
It was somebody broke out a fucking Polaroid at the concert I was at last week.
Go sells digital, it's digital and Polaroid. So you come out, I think it saves the picture digitally before printing it onto the Polaroid. So you could put the good one on there.
Well, I saw this guy pull out a Polaroid camera, and I started looking around for an OnlyFans model.
Why? How is OnlyFans and Polaroid connected?
Apparently, that's the thing they do. I don't know.
Oh, I see. Right. That's the thing that, because OnlyFans want to give something physical to their fans.
Yeah, so here's a photo technology from 1972.
Look, when I found out,
one Polaroid picture of me half naked is going to cost you $35.
I mean, people pay to chat with them, Oh, I'm sorry, chat to the Indians that they hire to be them at least,
Something. I don't know.
But apparently it's common knowledge that these very popular OnlyFans and Fansly people, they just hire
management.
As a matter of
teams.
fact, the last thing I'll say about this is that what's her face, Amaranth, we've talked about her in the past.
Mm-hmm.
She went on this show that I was talking about, the audit show, financial audit. She shows her finances. She makes $2 million a month, I want to say, something like that. So yeah, if that makes you feel like anything about yeah.
Dude, I'll show my butthole for $60 a fucking picture.
It's just she doesn't. I don't get it. I don't understand Amaranth. I don't understand the Amaranth love. I just don't get it.
There's a lot of content creators or sex workers.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I'm like, okay, yeah, you're just an average looking person. Good for you, I guess. You probably get a job. And not that this isn't a job, but you probably get a job. But good luck getting a job after this.
This guy has interviewed a couple of the less successful OnlyFans people, and they're like, "How much do you make a month off OnlyFans?" $200 a month out of a. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I can say this. I have a friend that used to do porn.
Sure.
She was pretty. I believe she even got. I don't know how you get awards for porn, best.
Well, the avians exist. So
yeah. I mean, someplace that you and I need to go to, but I don't get it, but it's cool. We need to do it. But I'm pretty sure she was an award-winning porn star at some point. Made a lot of money, lots of money. Did OnlyFans, wasn't as successful, and then gave all that up, and does something now.
Yeah,
but is moved into motherhood and got married, and it's crazy to watch the transformation of. I knew this person from the dispensary I worked at.
Yeah, and
then just chit chat, and I'm like, oh, that's what you do.
Yeah, there was a recent former porn star who like showed off pictures of her husband and her kid. People were just tearing her up and tearing her a new one for like living a normal life. And I kind of get it because they chose debauchery over like tradition or whatever. But like, she made her money. She's probably still a millionaire. Let her live a normal life.
I'm not hating.
Yeah, I'm not hating either.
I if it was so easy for me to make that kind of money, I would probably do it too.
Yeah.
But nobody wants to see my butthole.
Well, it's because you have to just dip into the gay scene. I'm sure there's plenty of gay men.
Probably, but I'm too straight for that.
I understand. That's for a very specific, that's a very specific performer to go ahead and feel comfortable to do that. Because there was like a statistic that said like X number of gay porn stars are straight. They just do it for the money. It's like, okay, and that makes sense. I get it.
Does it?
It's money. It's money that female porn stars probably make. So yeah, I totally get it because that's more money you'll ever see doing anything else, right? Like that's more money that you'll see.
Yeah, I mean, you're probably not wrong.
Regular night, right? Yeah.
I couldn't do it myself.
Viagra changed everything because you don't have to be aroused by anybody because that's just gonna take care of it for you, whether you're aroused or not. It just takes care of business.
True.
Yeah, fluffers lost a lot of work.
That's something I should ask my friend.
Huh?
Were you ever a fluffer, or did you just were you just a starlet?
Yeah.
Like, did you have to work yourself up to being on camera first by fluffing, or
I had to do an internship as a background
character
in the scene.
Were you in one of them creepy casting videos?
The casting couches.
You didn't know you thought you were going for a modeling thing, but that's the story they tell you. Anyway, what the hell are we talking about? Let's look at the list here. There's that. We talked about time change stuff. Oh, you know what time change with time change? With only getting 4 hours of light a day. And,
sure. Well, yes. Hit me. What is it?
Francis being happy for the next 6 months, and with the time change, not only did we get an extra hour of sleep, but seasonal depressions. I could feel it creeping in already. I like the sunlight. Damn it. I'm a night owl, but I love the sunlight.
Go Southern Hemisphere, man. It's summer right now. Summer in Australia.
When I worked for a satellite TV company, I always heard the term snowbird, and I never understood what it was. It was like one of my first real adult jobs, And these people would call, and they would be like, yes, I'd like to turn my snowbird account on or off. And I'd be like, what the fuck? And the internet was too new to look up the definition of a snowbird. So I just had to walk around the office with a piece of paper written with the thing down because I couldn't remember it otherwise. I'm like, what is this snowbird? What does that mean? And some person had to come by and educate me about how rich people have vacation homes in warm places or in snowy places, depending.
Yeah.
But the term is the same for warm or snowy climates.
Oh yeah, totally. I mean, yeah.
Wow, I didn't know this. That's a level of
South American home during the wintertime here,
Yeah, I'd go get a house in Well, I don't know where.
Argentina, Chile.
No, probably not either one of them. Maybe Chile. Maybe not Argentina. And there's another place I have no desire to go to.
But Chile's nice.
Like all the Nazi refugees went to Argentina.
Also struggling as a country in general.
The country's Argentina. So I guess there's like a state, a city, a town.
City.
Called Bellalace. I think it's like the most Germanic looking town outside of Germany you'll ever see.
There's a country in South America that got during the Second World War, I believe, a bunch of Japanese escaped to that country. So now there's a bunch of just Japanese looking South Americans in this South American country. So yeah, it happens. That's why I'm always there's a part of Russia that's close enough to China and Korea that they all look Chinese, but they only speak Russian. Mm-hmm. It's like, oh, dude, that's crazy. And vice versa.
Yeah, it's like we were talking, I think, before we hit record about how the people in the northeast have weird accents that are a culmination of Canadian, New England, and just gibberish.
It's fun. Last thing, because I know we're wrapping up, but man, how did us people Midwest and to the West Coast, how did we avoid getting accents? It's mostly like the center part of the U.S. and like the East Coast that get all the accents, Southern accent, etc. We don't have accents out here. People in Colorado and
people
Utah
say that I have, depending on where I am, people say that I have an accent. I'm like, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, because I sound like the most middle of America fucking white guy that's out there.
No, I get it. Actually, someone told me I had a typical Californian accent, so I get it.
I mean, you don't sound like a valley girl. And you don't sound like a cholo or a skater, surfer, or a graffiti
artist.
Which
is the stereotypical.
You don't sound like the fucking Filipino gangbangers I knew when I was a kid.
I could try.
You'd have to try pretty hard, I think.
Yeah, they have a pretty thick accent.
Yeah, they're all like, not that you're not a real Filipino, but like they're like Filipino.
No, I know. I mean, I'm not around enough Filipinos to be able to mimic. I used to be able to mimic the accent of my people because it's a strong accent. It's a very strong accent, but I'm so not around Filipinos anymore that I don't have the accent anymore. So it kind of sucks. But anyway, that's all. I just wanted to mention it. Just wanted to mention why we don't have an accent.
I mean,
I think it's weird.
People do say Californians have an accent. People said, like I have, or Colorado has an accent. I don't think so. I think accents start east of Colorado.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Once you get past the Midwest, it's all accents.
I mean, even the Midwest. I mean, do you remember original run Beavis and Butthead? You had
barely.
Okay. Well, they had their buddy that wore the black shirt that said Winger on it. I can't remember what the hell his name is. But his mom sounded like they were from like Wisconsin, damn it, I can't replicate I can't remember what she would say.
It's too long since I've heard.
It's been too long.
Accent. Yeah.
But it sounded like they were Wisconsin type of an accent. So that's what I'm saying. Like it's east of the Rockies.
Minnesota.
Yeah, Minnesota or something like that. Yeah. Oh, Stewart was his name. Oh, Stewart. I mean, I get it was Mike Judge the whole time, but whatever. I mean, yeah, we don't have like a strong accent like Boston or like people from the Bronx.
I mean, yeah, and the people who were telling me this were people from the East Coast. They're like, oh, yeah, I want to say when we used to be very tight with the East Coasters when we were doing older podcasting, I believe a couple of them said I had an accent. And I'm like, sure, okay. I'll take it. I'll take it. And it was described as like it doesn't have like a twang. Like there's no the lack of accent is what the accent is. It's like it's a very generic accent, and that's what the accent.
I think
is.
maybe that's what it is.
Yeah.
People that are saying that to you are the ones that do have the heavy stereotypical accent. You know, like, they all sound like it's normal to them.
Yeah, I equate it to Hollywood accent. Like anyone who's in movies, especially during the 80s and 90s, for the most part, they all kind of sounded the same if they weren't like specifically from a part of the country. Like usually they just all sounded like people.
Yeah,
I
have
guess
as
people.
neutral a dictation as possible.
Yeah, exactly. So there you go.
I think you could take classes for that.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
You know what they need to give classes for?
What should they give classes for?
They should give classes out for how to be even a little bit more successful on the internet. And they probably do for kids that are actually in school. But not for us old folks. We have to just learn things on our own. It's more fun that way anyway, I guess.
Gotta get lucky.
But you know, the thing that Francis and I both learned, he learned quicker and sooner than I did, was where to put all the links you could find for all the adventures and things that we're up to. Francis, where can people find you on the internet if they wanted to do so?
Linktree.com/aka the other guy for all the stuff. I haven't changed anything because those books, I want those books to sell. I still get like a couple bucks every few months for people who buy the book. So thank you, whoever is listening to this and bought a book. Award-winning stories and characters are in there, and I'm sure you'll like them because apparently I keep finding I go back in some of their old reviews and people seem to like my stories as much as everyone else's. So that's nice to see. So aka the other guy on Linktree. Josh, what about you? Where are you at?
I thought you were going to keep talking. I like zoned out for a second. You can find me at linktree.com/303ninja for all the things that I'm up to, plus all the points of interest links of all the points of interest things that I'm up to. Might be at a convention. There's a small little show I'm going to this weekend.
Yay!
Very small. It's going to be in half of a ballroom of a hotel room or a hotel.
All good. Fun.
Nice little $10 entry fee.
Nice.
I'm going to go in there, meet the showrunner, talk to him for a few minutes, and see if I can't moderate a panel while I'm there. Because, why not? Take some pictures. Hobnob with some people. Maybe even you, if you're going to be there. Rocky Mountain Con. It's still the name out there. Happening this weekend. I'll be there. That's it for this week. We'll be back next week. Same time, same channel. Around the same time. The song's ending. I've vamped enough. See you later, Francis. Bye, everybody.